and she would literally turn purple and then turn white and pass out and lose consciousness. It was one of the scariest moments of my entire life. I literally feel like I felt my life flash before my eyes. It was so terrifying. We called 911. Hi guys, welcome back to the House of Hughes and welcome back to another video. We have had a crazy weekend and I'm so excited to vlog this week. We have a really busy week, but a lot of fun video ideas. You guys are literally not gonna be able to believe this. Beckham is testing into preschool this week, which is so exciting. So you guys know that I'm gonna be vlogging that entire thing. At first I was pretty anxious about it, but now I'm just like so excited because I know it's going to aid him so much and I feel like it's going to really help him progress forward. The reason we had a really crazy weekend, I'm really going to go into detail in today's video, but little Miss Blakely, that girl, she is keeping me on my toes. For those of you that are like my OGs that have been watching my channel for a while, you guys might remember that I talked to you a little bit about Blakely having breath holding spells, meaning that when she cries, she actually holds her breath to the point of passing out. And they stopped, thank goodness, but we think that they actually might be back. So I'm gonna be talking to you guys about what happened last night. It was really scary and really difficult, but I'll be explaining all of that a little bit later in today's video. As of right now, I actually just found out and decided that I am going to take the kids on like a little weekend getaway in June with my parents. And so I have a couple appointments that are scheduled for that time frame that we're gonna be gone that I need to call and reschedule. I think I have a pediatrician appointment for Beckham, and then I actually have a follow-up for my breast augmentation. So I need to call and reschedule those appointments. And then I also need to call and get a consultation about another surgery that I'm really highly considering. So for those of you that don't know, I don't think I've ever actually mentioned this, but if you've watched my Days in the Life, then you know that I actually wear contacts. And my vision is so bad. So I've been considering LASIK for quite a while. However, when I went and had a consultation, I actually don't qualify for LASIK because my cornea is not thick enough. I think that's like the proper way to say that. But they do have an alternative surgery where they actually go in and put a permanent contact in the back of your eye that's supposed to last for your entire life. So I really want to consider getting that done, especially just with the way the world is right now. I think it's important to be able to see without having to purchase something because it's just such a necessity. So I'm gonna actually call and get a consultation set up for that, and I'll totally keep you guys posted. If I did get surgery on my eyes, it wouldn't be until Hunter's off season, which won't be until this fall, but I'll keep you guys updated on kind of like the process if I do end up doing that. I am also really curious because I think that like this surgery is like a little bit more new. So if any of you have heard of it or have done it or have experience, please comment below. Like I would love to hear your experiences because I really haven't talked to anybody who has done it before. The majority of people that I know are able to get LASIK, and so lucky me that I'm not able to get it because this surgery is more expensive, but I'm just kind of like, you know, in the long run, I would end up saving money because I wouldn't have to buy contacts or glasses. And it's just such a necessity to be able to see. It's just kind of scary to think that I have to rely on something to be able to do that. So Hunter and I are really considering it. You guys already know that the kids are down for their nap, which honestly, it's like scary now putting Blakely down for her nap because, oh, I'm gonna tell you guys all of the tea, but it's just scary. I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to sit down, like actually have a chit chat with you guys, but I need to schedule these appointments first. So give me just like 2 seconds. Also, please do not mind my like psycho chipped fingernails. It's literally so embarrassing, but I usually don't get my nails done, and I got them done about a week ago, like 7 to 10 days ago. And I just felt like the gel polish didn't last very long. I just went to like a local salon where I live. But what I did was today I actually just ordered like off of Amazon, like a gel set with like a little UV light, and I'm gonna pick it up today. I had to have it shipped to my in-laws just because it would get here today if I did that versus like this weekend if I shipped it to my house. So I'm gonna go pick it up and I'm gonna try doing like my own gel nails. I'm a little skeptical, but I just don't wanna spend like a lot of money on my nails, but I just want them to look painted. I have naturally like pretty long nails, so I feel like it will be worth it, but we'll just have to see. My in-laws also live right by Shake It. Here, let me slide you guys down. Oh, okay. You guys, oh my word, I need a new tripod so bad. Holy guacamole. As I was saying. My in-laws live right by Shake It, and so I was just like, oh, what a shame that I'll have to go there this afternoon. In my last video, I showed you guys that berry snack that I make with like heating up the frozen berries, adding brown sugar, and topping it with whipped cream. Did any of you try it? I need to know if you tried it because it is the best snack. I've been so addicted to it. As you can tell, I'm obviously gonna make a little snack, but then I'm really gonna reschedule those appointments. I'm really gonna do that because then we need to chat. And you guys, don't worry, of course you're gonna see the babies today. Beckham, we're gonna practice sitting up today and see how he does. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of what we're working on and like where we're at in terms of sitting up, because I feel like it's been a hot second since we've like really sat up and really dedicated time to do that every day. Sorry, I felt like I was kind of like up in your guys' grill, but I feel like a big reason for that is just because Beckham and Blakely have been awake all day at the exact same time, and it's so nice for like my work schedule that they sleep at the same time and nap at the same time. But I do think that I need to find more time to have them like separated to make sure that we don't lack in terms of Beckham's therapy at all, because sitting up is like vital. And he can still sit up, of course, I'm gonna show you guys, but he just hasn't been sitting up as much as he should because Blakely kind of tips him over in a very friendly way, but she's just not at the age where I can like physically force her not to do something. I mean, I'm obviously trying to teach her, but we're gonna have to work a little bit harder on that. So I loaded up on white Cheetos because those are Blakely's favorite. And I think I'm just gonna have her sit in like the high chair and have like little snacks for a few minutes at a time while we practice sitting up with Beckham. And then I also might even start putting Blakely to sleep for her nap like 30 minutes before Beckham, and then have Beckham sit up for 30 minutes while Blakely's already asleep. So I'm gonna kind of like play around with our schedule like that. Okay, time to get some energy and then make those calls. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, let's chat about our little Miss Blakely, the girl who just keeps me on my toes. So you guys know that Hunter and I are already very hypersensitive to children not breathing. I'm like, thank you very much. I would just like one child that doesn't breathe consistently, not two. No, I'm just kidding. Beckham has been off oxygen for a really, really long time, which we are so grateful for. But obviously it just makes anything that happens with Blakely that's not typical even more concerning, because Hunter and I are just like so aware of what the worst is, and that's just like straight to where our minds go. But Blakely, when she turned like 8, 9 months old, when she would cry, when we would like lay her down to go to bed, if she would cry, then she started holding her breath. So she would like exhale out while she was crying and then not inhale back in. And she would literally turn purple and then turn white and pass out and lose consciousness. And the first time it happened was one of the scariest moments of my entire life. I literally feel like I felt my life flash before my eyes. It was so terrifying. We called 911. Blakely did take a breath back in naturally and regained consciousness while we were on the phone with 911. And thankfully, everything was okay. She didn't need to go to the hospital or anything. But it literally took her like a minute or two to like come to. Like, it was so sad. Even she was so afraid and didn't realize like what had happened. So that was obviously when she was younger. And so I called my pediatrician and was like, oh my goodness, I think that something's wrong. I don't know why she held her breath. What is going on? And my pediatrician told me that it's actually pretty normal, which I don't know if I was like happy or upset to hear that, but he said that the most important thing is just making sure that if that happens, that she falls safely when she passes out, and that she will take a breath back in on her own. So that was comforting to know that it wasn't like red flags or sirens, and that this might be a little bit more common than I think. But thankfully, she never had another one after having like 5 maybe around that age. So she had like 5 or 6 breath holding spells around the age of 8 or 9 months, and then it kind of stopped happening, which was great because when it was happening, we were very on top of just like not letting her cry. And that's hard as a parent. Obviously, kids are kids. They're gonna cry and get upset sometimes, but it obviously like wasn't worth it to me to allow her to cry if she was going to hold her breath, and it was gonna shave literally years off of my life, and I didn't know if she was gonna be okay. I mean, the pediatrician can tell me that that's normal, but watching your child literally stop breathing in front of you is not something that you can really describe or be okay with, no matter how much someone tries to comfort you or tell you that like there won't be any lasting effects. So I was super grateful, and obviously Hunter was too, when this stopped happening. But Blakely is now 18 months, and last night Hunter was feeding Beckham and I wasn't home, I was with a girlfriend. And Hunter was feeding Beckham and Blakely walked up to him and kind of like pulled on him and started to fuss. And Hunter just looked at her and said, "1 second, baby, I gotta feed Beckham." And she just like let out this cry, like kind of like a tantrum a little bit. But Hunter said it wasn't like too loud, it wasn't too dramatic, and nothing had happened. Like we hadn't taken anything away. Like it was really just like 0 to 100 in terms of her getting upset. And so she just was kind of like, oh, and like let out like a little frustration noise. And when she exhaled, she did not breathe back in. So Hunter like dropped Beckham's food and scooped her up, and she hadn't passed out yet, but as soon as Hunter got her in her arms, like she was already purple, and then she kind of turned white and like lost consciousness and dropped her head. So Hunter, out of just like pure panic, he blew very, very lightly just like into her mouth, and she took a deep breath in and kind of like came to and came back to consciousness. Obviously, Hunter was literally freaking out. He started sobbing, which is just like, it's so emotional when you see just like this strong man who has everything together, and just the love that, you know, we have for our kids can literally just like bring you to your knees. It can make you weak in an instant, and you're just so vulnerable when you think your kids are compromised. So when Hunter was telling me when I got home what had happened, I was just like so sad, because this was not the first time that it happened to Hunter when Hunter was here by himself. And that just made me so sad, because I had only been present for 2 breath holding spells. One that happened like with me the first time, and then one at my parents', and I was there. But the other breath holding spells have all been when Hunter is alone with Blakely, which is just so sad. And Hunter will literally be like so overwhelmed and affected by it that he just like won't talk for literally like an hour or 2. He's just like pale. He has to just sit on the couch. He'll just hold Blakely and he's just like stunned. I mean, it's so difficult for him to deal with, obviously. And I think it brings up a lot of PTSD from Beckham having breath holding spells in the NICU, because he did often. I can't even count the amount of times I had a white or blue baby on my chest, which is just so terrifying. I'm like, I don't want to be used to the feeling of my kids not breathing. But after Blakely came to last night, she was totally fine and she was acting normal. She went down to bed really well. But when I came home, Hunter was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you. You need to kind of sit down." And it was hard, because he just said, you know, Blakely had a breath holding spell tonight. And it was the first time, let me see, since she was like 9 months old. So it's literally been almost a year since we've had to deal with it. One of the things that scares me quite a bit is that I actually had a friend who was like posting on social media about her daughter, who is Beckham's age. So she's like a 1.5 years older than Blakely. She has breath holding spells. She actually told me, because I reached out when Blakely first started having them when she was younger. She was like, yeah, our daughter had them at that age, and then they stopped and they started again right around the time that she turned 2. And that's like the exact pattern of what happened last night. And so it just scares me to death. And now, like this morning, anytime Blakely even got remotely upset, I just would drop everything and scoop her up into my arms and be like, don't cry, baby. And it's just so scary now that she's older, because it's nearly impossible to prevent her from crying all day long. Like, she's about to be a toddler, you know, she's a very old baby. It's hard to just like make all of our circumstances perfect. And I also still want to be able to teach her and discipline her in an appropriate way for her age, and make sure that like I'm being a good mom and I'm creating good habits. But it's really difficult when I'm constantly terrified that she's going to stop breathing. So I wanted to fill you guys in, because that's obviously like a huge part of our life. And if you see Blakely in my arms 100% of my videos from here on out, that is why. No, I'm just kidding. But it is just scary, you know? But from what I understand, it's actually relatively common. I'm not sure if that's true, but I wanted to ask you, like, have any of your kids done this? Is this sounding familiar to you at all? I'm also going to call my pediatrician again, just to like let him know they started back up, and just to like make sure I know exactly what to do, what to look for, what's normal, what's not. So I'll kind of let you guys know like what my pediatrician says. But I would like to hear from you guys, like, have you ever had experiences like this? Have any of your kids or grandkids done this? Please let me know, because it really helps me, and you guys always have great insight. And it's also nice to feel less alone if you have had experiences like this. And if none of you had and you've never heard of this, then I'm gonna freak out and call my pediatrician again. No, I'm just kidding. But hopefully it never happens again. And if it does happen again, I really just hope that Hunter and I are both home, because my sweet husband, you guys, he was literally beside himself. And I feel so bad because Hunter never calls me when it happens, because in the moment he's obviously not thinking like I'm gonna go grab my phone, but by the time like the dust settles and she's calmed down and is okay, Hunter hasn't recovered from the emotional trauma, and he doesn't want to like inflict that on me and make me come home or make me aware of it until he sees me in person, because he knows that if he called me I would like flip out and come home immediately and just like panic. So he's so sweet to try and protect me, but you know, he's not bulletproof. He loves our kids just like almost as much as I do. No, I'm just kidding. He loves our kids just like so much. Like, dang, it's one of the reasons that I married him, because I knew how much he'd love his kids. And it's like hard, you know, when you see something bring a man to his knees. So hopefully Hunter's doing okay. I don't think you guys are gonna see him today because he's at work and working long hours, and I'll probably close out the vlog before he gets home. But I will definitely have him like check in with you guys the next time that he sees you. So once again, comment below, tell me if any of this has happened, and only happy stories, please. Let me clarify. I understand that it's not gonna be like happy if you've had experience with breath holding spells, but like please don't tell me if like something bad happened, because I'm scared. Okay, I need to go answer my phone. Not me literally editing the video about us bringing Beckham home from the NICU and freaking crying. I'm so excited for you guys to see this video. You've already seen it. It's already gone up, and oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I have amazing news. The babies are awake. Blakely is so interested in mommy's computer, and she let mommy put her hair in a little pony. Here, Sissy.
Hi.
Say hello.
Out.
Ouch.
What?
Oh.
Okay. Out.
So this has been a slight issue as of late. Blakely likes to try and wear the bell as a necklace, and obviously that does not work out for mommy. So that is gonna be a big no. She can also reach the door handles, so we are accepting prayers at this point. Okay, amazing news. Blakely is actually drinking formula out of a different bottle slash sippy cup. You guys know when we went to the pediatrician, she didn't have any damage with her teeth, which is amazing. But of course, we wanna make sure that she is actively weaning off a bottle, because she's 18 months, almost 19, which is crazy. And so I wanna make sure that she doesn't get any damage from still taking a bottle a couple times a day. So I went to the store and I just got like a few different options for cups. And this is the first time she's actually taken formula out of a cup that's not her bottle. 1 second. Can you show your friends your cup? Cool. Is that your new favorite sippy cup? Oh, okay.
Out.
Oh, was that a little S word I just heard? We're gonna let Beckham sit right there. You're gonna sit right there. Okay, so I think that he's just uncomfortable. Everything's fine. I turned on the Little Ducks. It's Blakely's favorite show. She like walks around the house singing quack, quack, quack all day long. And Beckham also really likes it. So I think we're gonna be good. So I think the key with like letting Blakely and Beckham kind of like be together is kind of just distracting Blakely. So I want her to like notice that Beckham is there, but not be like too interested, you know what I mean? And so far so good. He's been sitting up for about 10 minutes. I showed a couple clips of her like walking up to him and then just kind of walking away. So as you guys can hear, Beckham is a little unhappy, but it's really because his legs are being stretched and we gotta do it anyway. You know, sometimes it's tough and I just have to suck it up and know that like this is what's best for him. You guys, I just turned the TV like way up and now he's laughing his little guts out. That is so cute. Okay, I'm so excited. My mother-in-law just texted me and my little gel nail kit thing got delivered to her house. So, I really didn't want to have to do this, but we're gonna have to go on a little adventure with the children and we might end up, who knows where, and who knows if they sell protein shakes right by my mother-in-law's house. Roll it and pat it and mark you with the B and put it in the oven for Blakely and me. We're gonna sit down and put your shoes on? Can we put your shoes on? Good girl. Good girl. We'll do one sock. Good job, beautiful. Then we'll do 2 socks. Yeah, is this a sock? Then we should put on your shoe. Shoe. Oh, other shoe. Good job. Get your other shoe. Wait, you gotta put it on. Good job. Good job, my patient queen. Woohoo! Come here, bro. We gotta put on your shoes. 1 sock. We're gonna put on Beckham's shoe. Woo! Good job. You're looking mighty fine, baby. You're looking pretty cool. I've only put on shoes and I'm already sweating. This is why going out of the house gives me anxiety. But look, he's freaking cute, isn't he? We kind of match too, dude. Look who got home and decided to hang out with us. Do you have a strawberry? A strawberry and some yogurt?
That's an amazing strawberry.
Sissy, do you like it? Oh, someone saw us, huh?
Yeah, you know better now, huh? Good job.
I think I heard this guy was wanting some dinner. Yeah, do you want some dinner? How does sweet potato turkey sound today?
Take a bite of yogurt.
Oh, I doubt it. What do you think, baby?
Good job, though.
Beckham's not really a sweets kind of guy.
He doesn't fall for a whole bunch.
Really quickly, a few of you have been asking me in the comments if we are still like experimenting with new textures for different foods with Beckham. Yeah, do you see your Nutri drink? Is that so yummy? And I haven't made any baby food in a couple weeks just because I told you guys in, I think yesterday's video actually, or maybe a couple videos ago, just that Beckham was struggling just a little bit with eating orally. And when that happens, we just need to kind of master the craft that we have at hand. So we went back to his very favorite baby food and we are just giving him that, and he's eating really great for me today. So I want to push him, but I don't want to sabotage him either. So I'll kind of keep you guys updated because honestly, with little Mr. Beckham, it's going to kind of change every day. You know, he has good days and bad days, and I just know that, you know, he's always doing his best, and sometimes it's hard, you know, when he's trying to walk, talk, eat, sit up, crawl, play with toys, keep his eyes from crossing. It's like, you know, he has a lot on his plate. Hi, are you playing peekaboo? He has a lot on his plate, and I don't want to overwhelm him, you know, because he can't communicate with me maybe what's hurting or what he's exhausted from. So that's kind of like a quick little update on what we're doing for his food. But he's had a great day, and we're gonna feed him some dinner right now before going to bed. Oh my gosh, wait, I've been wanting to tell you guys. Beckham is like so aware of Chloe lately. Have you noticed that, Hunter? Mm-hmm. Chloe will like run past him and Beckham will like start laughing. And it's just the cutest thing because he thinks that sorry dude. He thinks that Chloe's like interacting with him. And I'm like, no doubt, I bet she is. Like, she loves her brother. So I think that's so cute because I think Beckham observes Chloe and Blakely playing together and like wants to get in on that action, huh? Hunter told me that I have an eyelash and I would like him to get it for me. Come here.
This is a setup. There's no win scenario here. One time when Rachel and I were dating, so I cannot believe she was this bold. We're driving to dinner and I booped her nose. Like, to be cute, like boop.
Oh my.
Or something.
No, he probably went like this. Hi, honey.
Oh no, I did not. I remember booping her nose and she went, can you please turn around? And I was like, wait, what? She goes, can you please turn around? I need to fix my nose that you just ruined. You know, the makeup that I spent an hour to make, you just ruined it all.
Okay.
Anyways,
I was also 20 years old.
Yeah, you're adorable.
Get my eyelash.
Okay. It's right here. And this is, I'm so scared.
You can do it.
It's like surgery.
No, literally. I don't know why I got the camera, you guys, because this is actually what he was doing off camera.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Baby, because he's like, you have an eyelash. I'm like, just get it for me.
Your makeup. You're staying married to me.
Honey, it's literally 6 p.m.
Boom.
Doll! Okay guys, I asked Hunter to give Beckham his YouTube feed so that I could close out the vlog, and he said, why don't you let me close out the vlog?
So this is me closing out the vlog.
Hold on, babe, we gotta get those angles.
You got my head cut out. And I'm the closer.
Okay, wait, hold on, guys. I wanted to show you my nail kit. Did you,
Your nail kit?
This is Beckham. Okay, remember I told you guys I was gonna get this little nail kit? Well, we went and picked it up, and I just got it off Amazon, so I'll link it below and I'll update you guys on a review later. The reason I had to get it picked up, I think I told you, is because I had to get it from my in-laws. So it comes with this little light, you know, that you put, you get it, gel nails, you get it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It comes with like all of this stuff, which seems intense. All I want is nail polish. I just want it to look like I painted my nails in a slightly more professional manner. So we'll see how it turns out. Oh my gosh, I should try to paint Blakely's. She would never let me.
Blakely's what?
Her nails.
Oh, you should.
That would be so stinking cute.
You really should.
Sis, do you want to say night-night to the vlog?
Yeah, I closed out the vlog.
I.
You got YouTube.
Oh, what do you want? Oh, sis wants the nail kit, duh. Here you go. Do you want this? Perfect. Do you want this? Oh, perfect. She wants my Stanley cup that's literally in the sink. No joke. That's what she wants.
No, baby. No, baby. Come on. It's okay.
Dad. Dad's the worst.
It's okay. We don't always get what we want, but that's okay.
That's so sweet. Oh my goodness.
No budget?
It's okay.
What did you
think? Oh, Sissy! Oh my goodness. Oh my, you come into your favorite parent. Oh, so turn it back. Oh, you want to close out the vlog. Mom, set it down. I get it. I get you, girl. Oh, Sissy. Here, we'll let Daddy close out the vlog.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us today. We want to remind you to be brave like Beckham. We love you all.